Shop Squad YouTube channel, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I'm going to be showing off my Dialga VSTAR Blastoise deck. This is a really fun deck to play. It's a really cool concept on Dialga VSTAR. The concept is we are going to be using the brand new Pokemon to go Blastoise with that ability, Vitality Spring, that allows you to put to 6 energy from your deck onto one of your Pokemon in any way you like, and then your turn ends. And then basically, we put 6 metal energy on a Dialga V. And we don't evolve into the VSTAR because we're going to have a Diancie in the active spot, making it so the opponent cannot boss our Dialga, and then the next turn we just evolve into a Dialga VSTAR, and then just like that we have 6 energy on it thanks to Blastoise's ability, and then we come in and do our thing with either Metal Blast or Star Chronos. It's a really fun deck, and it's pretty awesome and not too bad, especially with the supporter card Irida, which makes it really easy to actually get Blastoise into play. So yeah, if y'all are going to go on to enjoy today's video, leaving a like on the video would be greatly appreciated. Also, subscribing down below would also be awesome. Leave a comment too. What do you think of this Dialga Blastoise deck? Do you like it? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's better than the Turbo build? Which one do you prefer? This one is really fun to play, but let me know what you think down in the comments below. Here's my list for Dialga Blastoise. So the deck is fairly straightforward. Now again, the concept is we want to sit behind a Diancie here with that ability Princess Curtain. As long as it's in the active spot, whenever your opponent plays supporter from their hand, you prevent all effects of that done to your bench basic Pokemon, meaning that they cannot boss your Dialga. Now you do want to get Blastoise in play here. We got a 2-2 line of Blastoise with that ability Vitality Spring. Like I said earlier, putting 6 energy from your deck onto your Dialga. And we want to just have a Dialga V in play. We do not want to evolve it quite yet. We just want to make sure we're putting on the Dialga V with the Diancie in the active, making it so the opponent cannot boss you. Obviously, there are some exceptions, like Rope is a bit of an issue, and then, of course, Cross Switcher, but not every deck has access to those cards, or even if they do play them, they have to find them at that right moment, which can be pretty tricky to do. The deck is still sort of built like a turbo deck. We got Mew in the deck. We got the Crobat. We got the Radiant Greninja in the deck for the draw. I am playing at 1 copy of Celebrations Dialga because it is very important to have this with that attack Metal Blast. This deck can't really beat Miltank. You can attack with Blastoise against Miltank, but we don't play Water Energy for that attack with Hydro Pump. So we actually have to use Dialga instead with Metal Blast. But if your opponent benches a Miltank, you can just build up this Dialga and Metal Blast it. Even Temporal Backflow can be pretty useful to have. And the deck really does come together through Irida. It is quite literally the best card within the deck. It allows you to get a water Pokemon and an item out of your deck. This basically means Irida equals Rare Candy Blastoise. Yeah, Irida goes Rare Candy and Blastoise, which is insane. You can also use it to grab other important useful cards like Pokemon Search cards if you've already gotten the Blastoise in play and you just so happen to have Irida in your hand. It can come in handy for other scenarios too, not just Rare Candy Blastoise. But as one of the benefits of having Irida in the deck is how easy and good it is with Rare Candy Blastoise. Of course, we do play other cards. 3 bosses orders, of course, being able to go Star Chronos. Ideally, what we do is we Star Chronos a Pokemon on the bench. Say your opponent has a V Pokemon in play that can be knocked out with Star Chronos. We boss knock that out, take the extra turn, and then Metal Blast is most likely doing 280 to 320 damage. And then we can either boss again and knock out another Pokemon, potentially taking up to 5 prizes or 4 prizes, kind of just in one little go there. And that's why I like having the triple boss. We do want to play other draw cards like Avery and 2 Marnie to help us get there. We got 2 Nets, 1 Switch, 2 Air Balloon, 1 Rope. I am playing Tool Jammer. Tool Jammer does allow you to shut off tools, and basically we can put this on our Dialga VSTAR. So if the opponent is playing Arc Intel and they have a Big Charm on, Big Charm is shut off, and then we knock it out for 280 damage with Metal Blast. Or it's good against Mew VMAX. Mew VMAX sometimes does need Choice Belt to sometimes reach that big 1 KO on Dialga. With a Tool Jammer on, it can be a little bit harder for Mew to take out a Dialga. It just gives us that little bit more protection and also helps us against Pokemon that use Big Charm, which is why I like playing the Tool Jammer in the deck as a one-of. It's also searchable with, of course, Mew. I got Lumineon in the deck. Lumineon is also searchable with Irida, but it's also really good to find Boss's Order. It turns Quick Ball or Ultra Ball into a boss. Also, Crobat for the extra draw is really nice to have. 2 Training Courts to go with Greninja. I am playing 10 metals. Now, the other thing in the deck that puts it together is Energy Recycler and Rod. They might not seem practical, but ideally, if your opponent ends up taking out a Dialga VSTAR at any point in the match, which is most likely going to happen, I don't think Dialga VSTAR is always going to survive the entire game. If they knock out your Dialga VSTAR, you can just go back into a Diancie, and if your Blastoise is still on the board, which a lot of the time the opponent doesn't go after Blastoise because they got to deal with the Dialga. If they don't go after the Blastoise, you can Rod Recycler the energy and the Dialga's back into the deck, or at the very least, get your energy back in the deck, getting 5 metals back in the deck. You put another Dialga down, you go back into Diancie in the active, and then you just Blastoise to the Dialga again, building it up again in a single turn. And that is kind of the idea behind the Recycler and Rod, is it does give you the ability to attack twice with Dialga VSTAR in a game if you ever need that option available, assuming your Blastoise stays alive. And even if it does, you can always just get another one back into play if you know your Dialga is being threatened. That's the list I got here. It's a really fun deck to play. It's a really cool way to play Dialga VSTAR. Let's go show it off and see what it's all about. All right, let's see what we're playing against here. Let's see. So ideally, what we want to do is get VIP, chill out. I could Crobat this turn if I really wanted to dig. A lot we can do. Gotta make sure we get Squirtle down. No, Miltank. This game, man. All right, we got Dialga. It's not too bad, but it's not what I really wanted to see. But there's VIP. That is what I like to see. Not really scared of Miltank, to be honest. It is annoying to see it, though. Not gonna lie. Is what it is. Just grab these two lads, I guess. Might be Blissey Miltank. Pass, I guess. Nothing else to do. Could bench the other Dialga. I don't really need to, though. Fine. Sure. They have twin in their hand. Sure. That's annoying. That's fine, though. We can just go into Diancie. I don't really care if they kill me. This is Blissey Miltank, though. The fact that they put a Twinergy on it tells me it is not a Blissey Miltank. No, it is a Blissey Miltank deck. I need to get the other Dialga, then. Need Dialga VSTAR. That is annoying that they get the knockout, though. A little lucky there. Maybe I shouldn't have gone another Mew, but... I mean, I didn't expect them to have the KO. Because they only had a Turbo Energy. They would not have got me. So they got a little lucky. A little bit of luck there. All right, let's see what we draw here. Training Court's good. All right, so we'll Evo Incense for the Blastoise. And we're going to Rare Candy Blastoise first things first. And then I am going to Tail for Quick Ball. I'll bench you. We'll net the Mew away. Go into Diancie. We'll Quick Ball the Mew away. Grab a Dialga V. And then just Fatality Spring. I don't really want to do anything else. So first things first, we got to build this thing up. I'll put 1, 2, 3. How much is that doing? 80, 100, 120. Do I have to put... Do I really have to put 5 energy on Dialga? Just because of this friggin' Miltank? Is that actually what's happening right now? So 160 HP. 80, 100, 121. Oh my god, I actually do. I have to put 5 energy on Dialga. Cool. You can spread the energy out a little bit. Put then 1 on the other Dialga. That kind of sucks. I mean, if they don't knock out Diancie, though, I could just do another Vitality Spring and just build up the Dialga VSTAR. Or I could just KO this Miltank. I think I just KO the Miltank and just play aggressive. Knock that thing out. The reason I held the hand, by the way, I have Training Court, right? So if they do play Path of Peak down, then I have an answer to thing. They got Manaphy. That's kind of pointless, but okay, sure. Avery. That's fine. Good thing I didn't have another Pokemon on my bench. No Marnie or anything. Okay, yes. So if they just knock me out or hit me with Rep, sorry. All right, let's see. We draw. Marnie. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Quick Ball away this Ultra Ball. We're going to grab Crobat V. We need to find a switch out. We'll Crobat here. We got Rope. Got Irida, though. Irida's perfect, actually. We just play Irida. So we'll attach. Irida. No, I could have went Greninja, actually. Woohoo. Yeah, rip. I kind of screwed that up. I could have gone Greninja. That's fine, though. We'll grab Net. Oh, you know what I could have... Maybe I... Oh, you know what? I actually kind of misplayed. What I actually could have done, I could have put Tool Jammer on my Dialga. Forgot about that. I could have... Well, I guess we have to move this. But I guess... Yeah, I could have put Tool Jammer on this and then put my energy on the other Dialga V. It's fine, though. Because the way this is going, I can just kind of loop the things. Yeah, that was a misplay. I should have went Greninja before I attached. Forgot we could do that. I already have Boss in hand. Let's grab Squirtle in case we get Marnied. I don't really need Squirtle right now, so just in case we get Marnied. We'll grab Diancie. Go into Dialga. We'll rebench Diancie because we might have to go behind it next turn. But yeah, next turn we can... Basically what I can do, they'll hit me with Blissey, then I'll retreat back to Diancie, and then I'll just Vitality Spring again and build up the Dialga. We'll take our prize. Air Balloon is pretty good. I could Balloon the Dialga, but I think I will... Hard retreat. I want to get as many energy on this thing. I mean, ideally, it's just basically... Build up a big Dialga VSTAR. If they ever go Miltank again, I have the Dialga to knock it out, so I'm not really scared of it. And now we can just sit back, do another build-up turn. Can they knock me out? No, right? They put a Twin Energy on, which doesn't even work with Blissey, so not even close. Probably get the Waystar VSTAR power on Blissey, and then Metal Blasted. Okay, they do play Cape. That's fine. I do got Jammer in the deck for a reason. Tool Jammer is the MVP in this deck. Okay, let's see what they got here. They got nothing else. This Blissey will blast me for a whopping 70 damage. Okay. I can go retreat. Maybe I should have gone Greninja. Yeah, I should have gone Greninja as a Squirtle, to be honest. And, I mean, kind of in the scenario we're in, it would have been nice to have. Another boss. let's just retreat into you. Play the Training Court. I mean, I could also just not Marnie here, right? I could just choose to not do Marnie. I do need to find some stuff, though, so I'm obligated to play the Marnie. My hand's not great either. I don't really need the bosses anyways. Let's just Marnie. We need to find, like, Dialga. We got Greninja. I mean, I guess I'll bench it. Sure. And then Vitality Spring. And I'll put the remaining energy on my other Dialga. Okay, that's fine. Next turn, I will be able to grab Dialga VSTAR thanks to Irida, but I do need to find Tool Jammer, right? Because I'm not doing it. I don't have a knockout. I'm only doing 280. There's Miltank. That's fine. I got Dialga. I'm not scared. I can always Rod this back. If we ever need to, we can always just Rod, sit behind Dialga Recycler, and then rebuild this guy back up. Especially if they don't play another stadium down, which they haven't done yet. Hopefully they just try to play a boss and then fail it. That'd be kind of epic. No, okay, that's fine. They just Blissey Blast. How much are they doing? 180. Okay, so I need to find the VSTAR here. I should be able to do. If I draw a boss, I could just take out Miltank if I find a boss, but I need to kill this Blissey. So I think we just have to take out the Blissey. Okay, that's fine. We got Training Court. I'm just going to VSTAR power them. The VSTAR doesn't really matter too much in this matchup. Grab Ultra Ball Squirtle. Let me just Ultra Ball away the Squirtle and the Blastoise. Grab ourselves Dialga. We definitely don't have a KO, right? If I had Tool Jammer, it doesn't matter because I always go into Miltank. But I have Boss, I guess. Starting like Sarkronis would kill them anyways. Yeah, Metal Blast is not on that, right? 80, 120, 160, 200, 240, 280, not even close. Yeah, so we just gotta VSTAR power them. But that's fine. We do get an extra turn out of this, which actually does kind of help us a little bit. Gives us more stuff to work with. That's pretty good. And I can do this, and then conceal cards. Now, if my opponent does have another Twin or Double Turbo and a boss, that could get awkward. But I do have Irida, though. So it's all good. Oh, I should have benched Diancie, because they could Marnie me. That was a bit of a misplay. I should have benched the Diancie, because oh, I'm just going to retreat in a Miltank. Actually, it doesn't matter, because I'm just going to the knock him out anyways. I can just go grab Irida for Jammer. Never mind. It doesn't really matter how I sequence that, actually. I don't need to put Diancie in play. Actually, I shouldn't bench any Pokemon, so they do less damage. But let's see if they have the knockout here on my Dialga. Nope. Powerful. Speaking of knockout, I'm just going to boss that Blissey unless they get a cape this turn. Well, they get a cape, I can just go grab... Well, no. If they get a cape, I can't knock it out. They mentioned another Blissey. Well, now they're just giving me the win by just going boss. I don't even got to KO this friggin' cow now. I probably should knock out the Miltank, though. I don't think it really matters, does it? I can just retreat here with Air... No, I need the Tool Jammer. I could retreat with Cape. I can just knock out the Blissey, right? If they just... I just don't want them to boss me. I mean, they're not KOing the Dialga, right? They can get a powerful energy knockout Dialga. Then I have Rod. I think it's fine to KO them. I can play Irida. I could grab Rope. I could Rope him here. I mean, I can go Rope, knock out Manaphy, and then boss for game. That's probably fine. We can do 320 damage. There's nothing that could survive a hit, so I think Rope is fine. Because, yeah, we can do 320 with Dialga, and then it's just like game over. Yeah, that's fine. Do this. Conceal cards. I mean, they could get rid of the stadium, but at this point, it's fine if they do. Because I think I can still probably win if they do that. It's not a big deal. Oh, Metal Blast. Knock out this Manaphy. Even if they have a boss energy on my Dialga, I have boss in hand for game. So we will probably be fine. There's VIP Pass. Good quick ball target. We could get Marnied, of course, but I still have my other bosses in the deck. So it's like, fine. I got Lumineon too, worst comes to worst. Do they have a boss, though, to get my Dialga? If they do that, again, I can just go sit back, build it back up with Rod here, and whatever. Actually, Recycler's prized, I think, actually. Recycler's prized. All right. Maybe I should have... No, it's fine. They just out me, and that's game. We win. Bye-bye, Miltank Blissey. Yeah, this matchup's pretty good. This is why I had to put the Dialga in the deck, because otherwise this matchup is a little unwinnable. Even though you do have Blastoise Fusion Tank, it's not even that bad, but it's, like, still pretty hard regardless. So, Metal Blast for the knockout, taking out my opponent's Miltank Blissey deck with the Dialga VSTAR Blastoise, and that's how you do it, baby. Building up multiple Dialgas is pretty good. Switch, Recycler, were actually pretty interesting prizes to have, especially the Switch. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do again with Dialga. We'll go first, of course, try to get a turn 2 Blastoise maybe. We'll see what we got here. All right, nice. We got Battle VIP Pass, Diancie, Blastoise in our hand. We do have Avery as our supporter for next turn. Not Irida, though. We'll see what this mulligan gives me here. See what we're up against. Looks like we're playing against a Sylveon, a VMAX deck. Fine with me. Sylveon is weak to Metal. Now, my opponent most likely plays Rapid Strike Urshifu. So it's actually a good thing I am going first, because they could have Rapid Flowed me if they went first, which would have been pretty bad. They definitely play Urshifu. They play Zero Aura at the very least. We know that much. How am I going about this? Probably Ultra Ball for Irida next turn. I do have Crobat. I don't really need to do too much here. I could just get Mew and Squirtle. Yeah, it's fine. Get Mew and Squirtle here. I can Air Balloon into the Mew. We can try to set up thing here. We get Net and Quick Ball. Take the Net, I guess. And I might just chill out for a turn. They could knock out my Mew, though. Yeah, they could KO my Mew here with Sylveon, and they have Rapid Strike Energy. I guess we got to avoid that. We'll have to go back into Diancie here, and we'll just pass. Yeah, I can't afford Mew getting KO'd here. Mew might get knocked out by Magical Shot, which is pretty bad, so I got to go into Diancie, which is fine. Diancie's whole purpose is to just sit there and take a hit, and look at that, my opponent did have the knockout. Okay, good thing they didn't get there. Now, we'll see if they end up Marning me here. I don't really want to get Marnied, to be honest. Our hand is pretty good, to be honest. Like, I have a lot I can do here. I don't really want to get Marnied. They Avery me. That is perfectly fine in my books. I do not mind getting Avery'd. Cool. All right. Ooh, they got Radiant Greninja. It's an interesting tech card to see. I guess it's not a bad idea to play that with Sylveon if you don't have a water Pokemon. But I guess you have Artillery, though, and Lumineon. I guess there's, like, better options. We'll see if they get Rapid Strike Urshifu. That's the main Pokemon that I'm worried about here. No, they see a Blaziken. Okay. They might just be using, like, a Sylveon box deck with, like, Zero Aura to, like, handle Palkia, I guess, which isn't a bad idea. Okay. A few options. I could Avery them. I could Crobat before I do anything. I think that's probably better to Crobat first. Yeah, I think it's better to Crobat here. I'll Ultra Ball away Boss and Diancie. We'll grab ourselves our Dialga. And then we'll Tool Jammer and Crobat for 4. Nice. We get the Rare Candy Blastoise. That's what I'm talking about. And I can just Avery, I guess. Yeah, draw a few cards here with Avery. Nice. There's Irida. That's good for next turn. Our hand is actually really good. If we do not get Marnied here, our hand's actually really good because we have Irida and we have Boss. So we can go Irida for the Dialga next turn, and then we can Boss after we knock out their Sylveon, because Sylveon is weak to Metal. So we can just go Star Chronos, knock out Sylveon, and then Boss out the Blaziken and knock it out. Hopefully. If we get enough energy, I guess. We might not have the energy to do it, but we'll see. Because Blaziken is actually a threat, because it is a fire type. But because we put Tool Jammer on, Blaziken can't one-shot. Actually, maybe it's not a bit. Yeah, I just realized because we have Tool Jammer on, Blaziken can't one-shot me anyways. But I guess it's still like, we don't want to have that be a problem. Let's just put all the energy on Dialga. And my opponent, all they can really do here is try to KO my Blastoise with a Boss, which isn't really even like a spectacular play. You know what? If they don't knock out my Diancie here, maybe we can just chill in the active for like one more turn. They probably will kill my Diancie though, but I don't know. If somehow Diancie doesn't die, maybe I can like sit back for another turn and just put more energy on Dialga so I can one-shot Blaziken. Because I think I'm going to win the game if I just knock out the Sylveon and the Blaziken. And we'll see how many Pokemon they end up evolving here. They don't have Artillery in place, so they don't have the ability to do that. But yeah, we just load up the Dialga. We'll see what they end up doing here. And if they can stop me, they do grab Sylveon VMAX. Okay, then that's fine. Let's see what they try to do here. They could have an Escape Rope Boss combo, but they would need a lot. They'd have to have like a tower. They need a lot to pull that off effectively. Yeah, okay, they do get the Blaziken VMAX, so that is a little bit harder to boss, but it doesn't one-shot me. I can probably honestly just go after Zero Aura. I mean, there's no Marnie for my opponent. You love to see it. My opponent does not Marnie me here, which does mean we are safe. And they're just going to kill my Diancie, and then I can just go into Dialga. I could go into Mew, which I guess we have to do because I do have the net. So we're going to go into Mew here. Maybe we can find a better card off Mew. I don't know what we can get off Mew, though. I do need energy, right? But at the same time, knowing that my opponent can't one-shot with Blaziken, it only does 260. I can't play Choice Belt because I put a Tool Jammer on. Maybe we can actually just kind of let Dialga not... Like, maybe I can just not go after Blaziken. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who we end up doing here. Ooh, they play a Crobat down. They're digging. They play 2 bats. I guess they don't play Urshifu, I guess. I mean, I feel like we would have seen it by now. Rapid Strike Urshifu would be good in matchup. It is pretty bulky, too. It's harder to KO with Dialga because it's got 330 HP. It's on the tankier side of VMAX Pokemon. That's the thing. I don't know what they'll end up doing here. They might get a ribbon badge on, but we have Tool Jammer. That doesn't really matter either. So I don't got to worry about ribbon badge. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. We're going to promote the Mew, I guess. Yeah. Got net. It's all good. Here we go. Time to play out our turn. We have a pretty good turn coming up here, so we'll see how it goes. Beautiful. We got the Metal Energy. That's all I wanted. All right, let's do Tail. And we'll grab Quick Ball. Catch. Scoop Up Net, the Mew. Promote the Dialga. Play Irida for this and this. And then, yeah, that should be about wrapped up. We can go grab these two lads. We can Evo Incense here for the Dialga V-Star, like we promised. I'm gonna bench that too, just in case we get Marnie or something. And we will Star Chronos, knock out Sylveon VMAX, because it is weak to metal. Even if we weren't, I could have just bossed out Zeraora and then went Quick Ball Lumineon boss again. Let's see what we got off the prizes. Another Dialga V is good. Somehow if we get knocked out, that's good. Squirtle's not bad. Blastoise. Okay, look at that. The whole evolutionary line. Wow. How much are we doing again? 80, 120, 160, 200, 240, 280, 320. We're doing 320. That Blaziken is dead. And they just concede the game. I probably would have done the same thing because, I mean, I was most likely winning the game there. I was just going to go boss Blaziken, knock it out, and they really couldn't do anything at that point. And that's the power of Dialga Blastoise. Being able to just build up a Dialga in one turn like that, as you can see, is kind of insane, and it's kind of good. It's one of the reasons why this deck actually kind of pops off. All right, we're up against Ice Rider, looks like. I saw an Ice Rider deck box, so it's definitely Ice Rider. Tool Jammer is going to be really good here. Just shut off them, knocking me out. Ooh, good hand. We can get Squirtle Greninja here. Hopefully Greninja's in the deck. We'll see. They could get a Path down turn one, but they did mulligan. Yeah, they do play Path. It is Ice Rider. Okay. Ice Rider is pretty fine. I mean, yeah, they can knock me out with their Choice Belt, but if I get Tool Jammer on and they're weak to metal, it's not too bad. Hey, there's Squirtle. Welcome to the party, Squirtle. Yeah, we'll see what they do here. They have a level ball. I'm hoping they do not play a Path turn one, because my hand's actually not great, other than like the VIP and Squirtle. So if they do Path me, I'm gonna be a little scared. What are the chances they actually just straight up open up with Path to the Peak? Gonna be my question. Ooh, they lose an Irida in research. That means their hand must be pretty good. Oh, they're going Crobat. They might be digging for that Path, actually, then. Maybe that's why they're doing Crobat. They didn't get an Ice Rider V, which is very relevant. If they do whiff an Ice Rider here, we're chilling. All right. They get a Path. I'm a little shook. But if they don't get an Ice Rider Calyrex V down, that's legit. And they didn't get one. You love to see it. More energy. Okay, well. Oh, well, VIP and pray we got Greninja. Thankfully, we do. We got all the Dialgas in the deck, which is good. We can conceal cards here. See what we can find. Nice. Rare Candy Blastoise. Pretty good. Hey, another VIP pass. Now, this is actually fine with me. I'm actually going to grab Dialga with this. It might be a little too early to grab it, but I mean, the fact they're playing Ice Rider means I can just one-shot them. I'm actually fine with getting that, even if they boss it. I mean, I could always balloon it too. Might be a little too early to grab it, but because we can attack with the Dialga, it's not that bad, in my opinion. I think I just want one Dialga. I mean, I could just go into Diancie too, actually. Yeah, we can just go into Diancie even and just pass. It's not too early to grab that, I don't think. Because even if somehow the Dialga gets in the active this turn, I can just still use Metal Blast, right? So it's like, okay. I can still Metal Blast you. And the fact that I get Ice Rider now means I can go 2 Energy Boss, Metal Blast, knock out Ice Rider, Calyrex V with Dialga V-Star. Or whatever. And I can even do, like, if Greninja, you know, gets to use the ability again, I can still use Metal Coating. I'm a little concerned about getting a bad hand here, but I do have some supporters. We can always get Marnie, too. I just hope that we just don't... Like, I'm a little scared of Path to Peak is basically what I'm trying to say. Third, it's good I have Boss and Rare Candy Blastoise in hand already, but not having anything else really is a little bit of a concern. I do have Mew, though, so we'll see. Really comes down to whether or not Marnie kind of... Path Marnie kind of sticks or not. Kind of want to play a Research in this deck, too, but I don't think it's needed. They grab an Ice Rider. They're finally going to get one here. Finally get an Ice Rider. They play a lot of Ultra Balls. I don't know if Ultra Ball is very good with Drizzle, but okay. We'll see if they do. They got energy on it. They net it. All right. They're going to be able to do Shadylings again. They actually give me the Ice Rider. I mean, I can knock that out if I can find a switch and a Dialga V-Star. I don't think I will, though. Unless they do Marnie me here. We'll see if they end up Marnie me this turn or they do Research. Let's see what their play is here. Is it going to be Marnie or Research? Let's see. But yeah, part of my plan is to get Tool Jammer on. I didn't check to see if Jammer was in the deck or not, but I probably should have. Definitely want to get a Jammer on the Dialga this turn to give it a little bit of protection against Voice Belt one-shots. No, they go straight for the path. There we go. They're going to path me. A little bit of a problem, not going to lie. A little concerning. Oh, they're going to Blizzard here. That doesn't really matter too. I guess quick shooting. Yeah, maybe it does actually. Damn. That's a little annoying. All right, Path the P could body us here. A little concerning, but that's fine. That was a good draw. Just flat out drew into what we were looking for. It's an interesting spot to be in. Now, because of my hand, I could bench this other Dialga here and build it up. We don't need... All I need to do is put 5 energy on Dialga V, right? So I can probably bench this guy. Spread the energy out a little bit. I could put 4. We don't need... Because Star Chronos one-shots. I don't need to put that much energy on this guy. So I can probably just go 4 on the Dialga and then 1 on the other Dialga. So then I have 2 different attackers, which is a pretty good idea. This other Dialga is not bad either. It can't one-shot the Ice Rider VMAX as easily, but it's still fine. If I had another Dialga V, I would have just benched that instead, but that's fine. So they knock me out here. We have the Evolution Incense. I have Boss. I actually have the Wombo combo to take potentially... I might... Bro, if my opponent puts 2... If they put 2 Ice Riders in play, if they evolve both VMAXs, I literally just win the game. Unless they Marnie me into... And I don't get a Boss. I probably do just win here, because I can quite literally do... Ooh, they get rid of the stadium. Oh, they had to do that to play Greninja. They must be stuck. Okay, cool. Nice. We get our abilities back. Which means I can do conceal cards again, which is really, really good. Especially if they do Marnie me. Well, that's the last energy, actually. But yeah, it makes sense. Evo Incense. Now, will my opponent try to boss one of my Dialgas is going to be the question. Yeah, they put 2 VMAX in play. I literally win the game. That's actually sick. Unless we get Marnied. If we get Marnied here. Well, I mean, even then, I got my abilities back. So even if they Marnie me, I can still go like Crobat or Lumineon. So they might have actually just given me the win here by just putting both Ice Riders. Oh, they don't. I can still get 5 prizes, though, which is still really good. Getting 5 prizes in my books is still fantastic. All right, let's see what we get. Nice. That's good. I can get Crobat. Get this guy right away. So, yeah, we're going to... I mean, we're probably going to win, right? We're going to take out both Dialgas. Or both Ice Riders. What can they really do at that point? What can they really do? We'll conceal cards. It's fine. Get rid of the Squirtle here. Grab Crobat. And here we go. We're going to assert our dominance. Star Chronos, knock out their Ice Rider here. And if not, I would have went Lumineon Boss there. I would have bossed the Ice Rider, Star Chronos, and then Lumineon for Boss. If I wasn't knocking them out, if they weren't weak to... If, for example, they were weak to Metal. Recycler's a good prize. Rod's good. Oh, both recovery cards were prized. And there's the concession. I saw that coming from a mile away. I was quite literally about to take 5 prizes there. And at that point, what can you really do? And that's the power of Dialga Blastoise right there. There you have it. That is the Dialga Blastoise deck in action with some of those matches there. As you can see, the deck is very straightforward and easy, and it can win games pretty quickly because, I mean, the ability to put 6 energy on a Dialga is very scary. And a lot of the time, if the opponent is just going to end up losing to, like, a Dialga taking, like, you know, 3 or 4 prizes in that, like, kind of one go with that V-Star Power Metal Blast combo, they just scoop the game up. So some games can actually end pretty quickly with this deck, believe it or not, mainly because Dialga just flattens everything in its path. This deck is a lot of fun to play, and definitely, I think it's a really interesting archetype that may or may not be unexplored in the format. Is it better than Turbo Dialga? Honestly, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the deck overall? But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Again, if y'all are new to this Shuffle Squad channel here that we have relocated, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below so you never miss an upload here on the channel. We got big things coming, and I am super excited for the future of the Shuffle Squad channel. Thanks for watching, and that'll be it for me. Bye-bye.